Hello everybody, my name is Craig Stevenson. Just give you a little bit of background about myself before I get into explaining my experience on the 2030 diet. I'm a full-time paid firefighter in Fort Wayne, Indiana, where I also function as a pure fitness trainer, giving advice and fitness instruction to our firefighters to help them do the best job they can, be in the best shape, and live a healthy, long life, which can be difficult as a firefighter, and given the stress and the physical expectations that are expected of us. I also work part-time as a paramedic, have a fairly long background in emergency medicine, working both in the hospital at one point or another and going on 20 years now on the streets, treating in the pre-hospital setting. Also stay busy with family. Still got two teenage daughters at home that keep me very busy. In addition to trying to find some time for myself, I like to work out, general fitness, everything from running to CrossFit type activities to some strongman functional fitness, hiking, camping, those sort of activities that I enjoy. So needless to say, I'm a busy individual. I have always been that busy and tend to take on quite a bit and have quite a bit of stress coming from multiple different directions in my life. I was before I started on this 2030 diet, I was really starting to notice my just general health was beginning to, for lack of a better term, slip a little bit. I was noticing some significant fatigue throughout the day. Getting up in the mornings was just terrible. I would sit on the edge of the bed, and it was all I could do to drag myself to get dressed, drive into work. It just felt like I was in a fog. Just generally unmotivated. I found myself getting depressed, irritable, battled with indigestion for years, and that would subside a little bit and come back and just never really seemed to get a good hold on it. Terrible bloating and my upper abdomen. Even right before I started the diet, I got to the point where I was genuinely concerned about the indigestion I was having, with the potential of it progressing to a more serious, Barrett's esophagus or hiatal hernia of some kind, more so than just some heartburn. I started to experience some over the years, joint pain, mainly in my knees, aching, going up and down stairs, really noticing it here the last few months before I started the diet. And I had also investigated and got tested for testosterone and felt like maybe that was the cause of some of my fatigue. Through that test, they did find that it was somewhat low, on the low end, and the testosterone replacement is a trend, or is an area of medicine that has recently become more popular with men. I know it's expensive, but it makes sense. As we age, that tends to drop off, kind of like menopause for women, but at 40 years old is probably a little early, so that was concerning. But I'd started that replacement therapy, and it had helped a little bit with some of the symptoms I was having. And then just generally, I was overweight, starting to get overweight, even though with my active lifestyle, I was sitting, not obese by any means, but I was definitely carrying a fair number of pounds that I didn't need to be. The worst thing of all that I had begun to experience over the last few years was some significant tremors in both my hands, concerning enough to get some MRIs, see neurologists for fear that I was developing some Parkinson's, early onset Parkinson's, or had something going on like that. Those MRIs were inconclusive. Didn't find anything at all that would justify and explain why I was having these severe tremors. And they were to the point where I could not even hold a coffee cup without, spilling it, or eating with a fork and a spoon, just something that would set on top of it would fall off. I'd shake the lettuce out of a taco when I would try to eat it. So typing, writing became difficult, actually. I mean, it was that bad. I was getting pretty concerned. So, talking with Beth, she explained to me the way this diet works, the philosophy behind it, with resetting the body as a whole, and allowing the body to get back into alignment and balance out the hormones. And my knowledge and background, I understand the stress hormones, the cortisol, the effects that can have on the body, what can cause those to be elevated, and all the symptoms I have been having, were potentially coming from, and obviously my lifestyle is one that could leave me susceptible to having those increased high levels of cortisol and some hormone imbalances due to the stress. So, I gave this diet plan a try, and I have to say, I am very happy with what I have experienced on the diet. Since I did my initial 30 days of the strict clean eating and supplementation with the diet, I have seen significant improvements in my energy level, my motivation. I wake up in the morning, as soon as my alarm goes off, I'm wide-eyed awake, ready to hit the road, get to work on whatever projects I have throughout the day. Where I had been fatigued to the point where I wanted to take a nap in the middle of the afternoon, now I work on whatever projects I'm working on, in addition to making all the emergency runs throughout the day, throughout the night. Sometimes I still feel energized the whole time. Definitely more focused and more driven. You can ask my wife and family, they would say for sure that I'm a happier individual, definitely less irritable. Going up and down stairs, I don't notice the pain in my knees. I'm able to run without any discomfort, squatting up and down, staying physically active, exercising. I haven't had any of the aches and pains like I had before I was going through the diet. As far as that bloating and reflux I was having, man, that has improved so much more. I don't even notice it anymore. It is all but gone. And like I said, I'd ventured into the testosterone replacement, trying to see if maybe that was the cause of it. And it was low when I went through the testing and started that replacement therapy. Since I've been on this diet, I haven't taken a shot, and I feel better than I did after I took when I was taking the shots. So definitely better than before I started taking them, and even better than I felt even after I had taken the shots to increase my testosterone level. I have not gone and gotten the testosterone levels checked again since I quit taking them. I'm just going based on my general feeling of well-being, and I feel great. The best thing that has come out of it, I would say, is in regards to the tremors that I was experiencing that really had me concerned. They're all but gone. And if you know anything about firemen and medics, you probably know they pretty much live off of coffee, which is kind of a hard thing for me to give up. So I still drink my coffee, and I still have some mild shakes when I have too much. I would say I'm probably sensitive to some caffeine, but compared to what I was, let me tell you, it is significant. I was really worried before I started this diet that something was going on, and now after going through this diet and getting myself regulated, getting everything reset, those tremors are all but subsided. And I guess you can look at it in my case as a side effect. I've lost 23 pounds in that 1 month period. I feel great. It's just melted off of me. I feel like I've retained the majority of my overall strength that I had before, and muscle mass. Wouldn't say I lost a whole lot. And I'm definitely more lean than I have been since I was in my 20s. So it's been a great experience for me, all in all. I would definitely recommend this diet. I think it would be very beneficial to individuals that are under those stressful situations, that have busy lives. And, it resets the whole body. It gets your gut right. It gets your hormones right, and those are the elements that control the way you feel and the way your body works. And I've got nothing but good things to say about the process and the support that you get from Beth and the women that work with her. It's been a great experience for me, and I wish you all the best of luck if you decide to go down this road. So, thanks.